could change in a couple weeks. You know, a lot more tech can get drilled, a lot more tech can get discovered. You know, maybe you can learn a matchup a little bit better. So even though we do see this matchup very often, it's always really fun to see how it's going to evolve.
Oh yeah, 100%. And that's, I feel like, one of the fun parts of like coming out to events is you can ask people that you don't typically get to play and be like, hey, can I get games with you real quick? I got to prepare for this top 8 match, or, you know, I got to prepare for this character. And I feel like that's always like, I don't know, that's like the part of community that matters the most, right? Is like, you're like, oh, I don't know, there's a Goldlewis from Texas that I heard is like kind of hot and he's here. I'm going to go play with him real quick. I'm going to try to get stuff ready, and you learn all sorts of new things. So, Remilia, you want to show us what you're going to learn to, you know, get an edge up on your locals homies?
Yeah, no, this is Remilia has gotten a lot better over the times. You can really tell that she puts a lot of time into playing this character and just discovering all of the ways that she can push the limits on Bridget. So whenever you want to watch like some of the best tech that this character has to offer, Remilia is one of those sources for sure.
Absolutely. Yup, good blocks out on there. Wild Assault not quite going to get punished there. But Apho still backed against the wall. And, you know, this is such a feast or famine kind of matchup, right? It's like, you get the hit as Goldlewis, you are feasting. You are in the king's castle. You know, you're eating all things, the giant turkey leg, the whole 9 yards. But until then, you're tilling the land. Oh, and it might just start up right now. Good pressure, good blocks from Remilia, but we pull the trigger on a DP. And that won't be very good for you. Cross up burst, though. Is Remilia the hero?
Oh, we'll have to see here. Good block on Brian. Brian has such good discipline against that setup. Knows not to fuzzy it. Is going to go ahead and scoot her right on into her own demise here. Brian, a.k.a. Apho, is going to take first blood.
Yeah, you unfortunately already got on that train, didn't know where it was going. And that means Remilia walks into her own demise. Apho still trying to find out here. 6P is a good call, but snipes away the drone. Getting good pressure on here. Take your time. You have all the time in the world and not a lot of security meter for Apho to work with, so really going to have to just play patient until it comes back.
From a player perspective, I feel like Apho is one of the... Oh, wow. The autocorrect on the BP allows Remilia to get her turn back, but I was going to say that Apho really just has a really patient playstyle that deals well with just waiting for that one hit and taking advantage of it, running the entire 9 yards.
100%. I like the idea behind the air block. Unfortunately, ends up cornering yourself off that Hammer of Dawn. Great weight there from Remilia, not swinging into that BT. Getting some more damage. This should just be death. Remilia back on the board. Unfortunately, though, like you were saying, you know, combos that build burst for your opponent. Apho already back up to almost full burst. Well, Remilia, I don't know if you're going to get it.
Oh, this is looking real bad. We see that they're about at the same amount of burst, and look at the life differential between these two.
Yeah, your opportunity is going to be few and far between, especially with Apho getting that positive tension. But there's only one way to get this started up.
This is looking crazy.
Yeah, the hidden 5D, hidden in just a wall of laser. Good blocks from Remilia to make this count.
No!
But the JD, you're not quite high enough. And Apho finds it there. I think he's disconnected his controller real quick. Apho, there's more to the set.
I think he's a little bit scarred from the last time. I don't know how close you were watching the Toxin set, but while up 2-0, it seems that Apho's controller disconnected. So now just trying to take any precaution possible to make sure that the timeout doesn't happen again.
You know what? You know, everyone's got their rituals. Everyone's got the just like, hey, I'm gonna make sure everything's working, and we all get it. But we're right back into the action and back into what is honestly just the waiting room for Apho. Oh, careful!
Great fuzzy jump. Oh, that's 6. Yeah, I was gonna say that 6P is gonna be a world of hurt, and it's gonna be a world of death. Remilia.
That's just unfortunate. You know, what can you say? Apho dropped the combo, but then PRC reacts just to keep yourself safe. And back into the corner we go. Hey, Remilia, did you enjoy your time in the corner last time? I don't know. I thought I'd give you the second experience, but the DP out the corner, start the pressure up. Let's see where we can take it.
Listen, if Goldlewis corner pressure is so good, why didn't they make a second one? Looking like we're making a second one right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, the 6.
Oh, no.
You know what that was? That was super. Not getting super there is going to lead to yet again another game for Apho. getting your inputs and making sure that everything is down pat is so important in this matchup because one mistake can spell rounds, it can spell games lost on your end as Bridget.
Oh, 100%. And, this is actually, Goldlewis being, a little bit of a better character. It's not often talked about, but he has a lot of, optimization in his combos that can really pay dividends for you if you're able to find them. So, the kind of both characters have, a lot of niche micro-optimizations you can make. But right now, I feel like just Apho, you got a couple opportunities here and there. Oh my goodness, the blocks!
Yeah, I don't think either of them knew that was going on that side. Remilia very lucky to get that IB. Tried to take it to the bank there, but it's looking like it's closed. I know it's a weekend, the hours are a little funky.
Yeah, it was a holiday this weekend, right? We got President's Day on Monday. I don't know anywhere that's open. Remilia getting some good damage here. Finally going to be able to crack that glass. And again, Apho bursted at the start of this round, is almost back up to a second one.
No, this is really scary for Remilia. No longer scary though, can try and land just something here. Well, I was gonna say YRC takes it, but a 2S is gonna do the trick as well. Apho is on set point.
Great stuff from Apho to just get this going here, but again, it's like you see this start up, right? You see Remilia and you're like, okay, hold on, team. Maybe she's cooking something up. But then it only takes one. It's the you'll never get in, but if you do, you gotta have another answer, because right now Apho's been taking it to the bank. One more wall break though. Remilia, can you carry this momentum through?
Looking at this from a macro perspective, this is such a scary spot for Remilia because she has to be right so many times in a row to win this set. Uh-oh.
Should be dead. Even the big body of Goldlewis cannot save you from that one. Super seals the deal. Remilia, just keep on going.
Yeah.
You have to be able to get on the board here if you want to keep your tournament life alive.
Go for the throw. It's still set point for Apho. Remilia does have that momentum though.
Ooh, gunshot just to check. I like that Apho is kind of using both the, both ends of that security meter just to give a really safe time to that drone.
Oh no, you air block the BT. You already know the vibes gets trip guarded, and this is gonna seal the deal as Apho takes it with a sweep. An unlucky trip guard for Remilia leads to an incredibly dominant set.
That, look, look. Like I get it. There's a lot of characters in this game that are low HP characters, as they were.
Yes.
Nothing feels worse than you got hit once and you were like, oh, I was supposed to burst there because the super that came afterwards just knocked down 40% of my HP, and I guess I gotta hold that.
Yeah.
But such is life in Guilty Gear. Apho moves on along. Of course, Remilia, great stuff.